I am Candy Cadet. Come get your candy here. I have candy all day, every day. Candy, candy, candy. I also have stories and let's plays. Today I'm going to be playing Scott in Space, which is a game that was created by a team of people for the FNAF anniversary that just recently passed. A lot of you guys were telling us on our Twitter to play this game, and so I am here to do it for you all. Let's get straight into it. Press jump at the right time or you will die. Oh, alright, sounds simple enough. I think I have enough brain capacity to pull that off. Well, it looks like I was wrong about that. We're off to an amazing start so far. Let's try that again, and I'll try not to blow it this time. So this game is clearly inspired by Flappy Bird and seems to be based on the Freddy in Space theme from FNAF World, which is quite interesting. But do you know how hard it is to play a Flappy Bird style game with these robot claws? It's quite difficult indeed, which is why I failed so hard the first time. Give me a break. We seem to be playing as Anim Dude. Oh, and I can see Bonnie there in the background. I saw Mangle 2 earlier. So yes, as I was saying, we seem to be playing as Anim Dude, who is a character from one of Scott's much older games called There Is No Pause Button. That game was created way before Five Nights at Freddy's was, and the Anim Dude character is often used to represent Scott in various ways. So I guess we're playing as Anim Dude and Scott in this game, since the game is called Scott in Space after all. Well, I'm doing much better this time, and thank goodness for that, because that first attempt when I failed so early on was incredibly embarrassing. I just needed to get my robot claws to get used to this game's controls. Oh, I see Circus Baby now. She looks similar to how she does in one of the old Sister Location teasers. What's this? Well, I just got eaten by Nightmare BB, who for some reason is giant and floating in space.
Let me just make a Five Nights at Freddy's game over here real quick, and...
Okay, I heard someone talking in the background. I'm guessing that was Scott, and then Fredbear appeared on my screen for some reason. Then the game crashed, so I'm back looking at the desktop. Thank you for that game. You're lucky I'm screen recording, or you would have corrupted my footage. Well, that was the poor ending, I suppose. I wonder what the other endings are. Okay, so some of you guys were telling us on Twitter that there are a lot of secrets in this game, and basically they are all accessed by clicking on certain things during the game. Apparently there are 3 objects you can click on to access secrets. The first is the exotic butters. The second is Bonnie, and the third is a pizza. Let's find the exotic butters first and access the first secret. I'm not sure what the secret is exactly. It might be an ending or it might be a minigame, who knows. Let's just keep jumping in space and we'll find the butters eventually. Oh, there they are. What is going on now? Where is this game taking me? There is a lot of static indeed. What is happening? Oh, exotic location? I guess this is some kind of minigame starring Circus Baby. Let's see what we have in store here. We need 100 butters, and there's enemies, it seems. When Funtime Freddy appears on your screen, press F. Okay. When Freddy Fazbear appears on your screen, press S. Both prevent you from seeing your screen and won't let you see the cupcakes until you press their button. Don't let the cupcake fall on the exotic butters basket, otherwise, you will see. Alright then, let's do this. Oh my good candy goodness, Funtime Freddy is already getting in my face, and Freddy was there too. Welcome back, Funtime Freddy. So it seems like the 2 Freddys are going to be very active indeed. Oh my goodness.
Yay! I'm getting good at this.
Be careful.
I couldn't see and I caught a cupcake. Let's try that again. This time I will not fail. I seem to have a reoccurring pattern in this game where I fail embarrassingly and easily first time I attempt it and then wreck it on the second try, so let's hope I can keep this pattern going by winning it this time. One thing I do want to say about this game that I forgot to mention before is that the models in this game are amazing and incredibly accurate to the real Five Nights at Freddy's models. When I first saw this game on Game Jolt, I actually thought Scott made it, like it was a silly little game that Scott made for the FNAF anniversary. But that's not the case at all. So good job to the modelers of this game. You did amazing work. Also, I just noticed that while I was talking, Circus Baby talked in the game and she sounds incredibly accurate to the real Circus Baby's voice. So good job there too. We've heard a few characters talk so far like Scott, Cupcake, Fredbear and of course Baby, but Baby is the only one who already had a voice actor, and whoever voices Baby in this game did an amazing job replicating her voice. This minigame is quite fun and I'm doing a much better job this time. So since the first secret that I clicked on was a minigame, I guess when I click on Bonnie in the pizza later, they will take me to minigames too, and maybe that will give me a secret ending. Yes, I did it. And now we get a beautiful image of Freddy floating in space, just like FNAF 57. How delightful.
Hello. So, you did it, right?
It was hard, but yes.
Don't worry about him. I'm still working on my plan.
Okay, I trust you, Master.
Fine.
Oh okay then, we got some kind of cutscene there. Interesting. Maybe there's a secret story in this game. And now we're back to the main menu. Well guys, now I'm going to play the game again. Click on Bonnie and find the next secret. Let's do this. La la la. Jumping, jumping. Oh there's Bonnie, let's click on him and see what happens.
Hi there. You thought you'd never see me again, but here we are. I see we're in a dark room and I can barely see you. But I know it's you. I can smell you. I can feel your fear. Anyway, I have an idea. Let's play a game. Let's see if you're a good player, Mr. C.
Ah, he said Mr. C. So we're definitely playing as Scott. Okay, let's read the rules to Bonnie's game. Collect all the clocks. Don't let Bonnie see you or hear your steps. He can't see you while you're crouched. He can't hear you when you're not walking. You need to walk carefully and try not to make noises. Press and hold D to walk. Press and hold Control to crouch down. Never press D and Control at the same time, otherwise Bonnie will be able to hear your steps. Okay, this is going to be easy, I can do it. Okay, we have Scott here and the clocks. Let's keep quiet and sneak through here. Oh my goodness, there's Bonnie. Be careful, Scott. Wow, that was creepy, and Bonnie is huge. Ah, so I can already see that this minigame is heavily based off of Foxy.exe from FNAF World. This is basically the same thing, except now Bonnie is the enemy in the game instead of Foxy. That's ironic because Bonnie was the player character being haunted by Foxy in that game, and now he's the one trying to get us. Is the next game going to be Scott.exe? Who knows? This is definitely a lot creepier, but I think Bonnie should talk to the player when he appears, like Foxy did in his game. That'd make it even creepier. So this minigame is a lot easier than the first one. I bet I'm not even going to fail this one. It takes real skill to play video games with these annoying claws. I tell you, real skill indeed. Hopefully I will be getting to the end soon. Bonnie does appear quite a lot, but I'm doing my best to repel him. Oh, I see the end. Yes, we made it.
Scott? My dear, are you okay? It was just a nightmare. Don't worry. I'm here with you. Now go back to sleep. It's 3 a.m.
Alright then. What the heck was that? Was Scott having a nightmare about Bonnie? Oh, that makes sense. It must be a reference to the time Scott really had a nightmare about Bonnie while he was making the first 5 Nights at Freddy's game. Scott has mentioned that incident a few times before. Alright guys. Now I'm going to find the pizza and the third and most likely final minigame. Oh, there's the pizza. Let's click it and see where the game takes us this time. Somewhere cool, I hope. Freddy Faz Pizza, also known as Give Pizza to Freddy. Interesting. Let's see what we do in this one. Oh, there's no instructions to this one. We just get thrown straight in. It said however at the very top of the screen to press the arrow keys to move, but that is self-explanatory. Also it said don't press the keys together. Okay, I won't do that I suppose. So this is obviously a Five Nights at Freddy's parody of Pac-Man. Very interesting. It also looks very similar to the arcade games that we have in my pizzeria, or as you guys would know it, the Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria Simulator Pizzeria. You know, that one that has classic arcade games like Fruity Maze, and that game in particular reminds me of this one. You know guys, while I play this game, let me tell you a story, because I don't believe I have ever told a story in one of my Let's Plays. Let me tell you a story about an awesome man named Scott Cawthon. Several years ago he developed video games to support his family, like the Desolate Hope and Chipper and Sons Lumber Company. They were all awesome games, but none of them really took off. Then one day, Scott made a game called Five Nights at Freddy's and would later go on to make several more games in the franchise with an incredibly handsome candy robot who would first appear in the Pizzeria Simulator game. Anyways, Scott was a very generous man who always supported the community who loved his games and continuously gave them lots of awesome content to enjoy, like games, books and even a movie. He, his family and his fans would live happily ever after because of the joy that Five Nights at Freddy's brought into their lives. See, Mr. Hippo? That's how you tell a story. Anyways, I think I'm almost done with this minigame, so I should wrap this up. It sucks that this game doesn't have power pellets so I can eat the enemies like you can in the regular Pac-Man game. There are definitely a lot more enemies in this game than there are in the original, which has 4 ghost enemies. This one seems to have at least 6 or 7, like Foxy, Mangle, and Circus Baby. Hopefully this is the last minigame. If not, I'll have to end the video here. I'm so close to winning now. I don't want to lose and ruin everything because it's taken so long to get this far, because sometimes the enemies seem to block some of the paths which stop you from getting the dots, and since there's so many enemies, it takes a while for them all to leave the area, and I'm not sure if the enemies have a set path or follow you or just move randomly in this game. Also it's really easy to get stuck on the walls, which is kinda annoying. It's almost gotten me killed a few times. Okay, only a few more dots to go and then we're done. Alright, we did it. Now what do we do? I'm not sure. I really don't want to die now. Oh, I see an exit here. Yes, I did it. Well, that was probably my least favorite minigame. I enjoyed the Circus Baby one the most. I believe it was called Exotic Location. Okay, let's see if there's any secret cutscene or such. Okay. There is no cutscene, only credits. Alright then. Well, that was Scott in Space, guys. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Let's see if there's anything new on the main menu. Alright, it seems like I have earned 3 stars, 3 trophies and an extras menu. That's great. If there's any more secrets in this game, let us know in the comments below. Alright guys, so please give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Please subscribe to see more Candy Cadet Let's Plays, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye everyone. Candy, candy, candy.